Divine peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Collease 88, and the ancestors have given me a topic to discuss with those of you who don't know or know that your birthrights have been stolen from you, stripped from you by a narcissistic mother, father, and sibling, or that sibling being a flying monkey, okay, and the whole situation. Understanding the benefit of the mother being narcissistic or the father being narcissistic, okay? So we're going to talk about this theft of birthrights. And what I mean by that is your mother had a child before you were born that wasn't your father's, okay? I was about to say pata. That wasn't your father's, okay? And your father pretty much submitted to taking care of a child and does more for that child and is in support more of that child than he should be for you. You know, he doesn't give you the same support, okay? So this is a karmic situation. It's a karmic situation because of the fact that there is bad blood now between the two parents, and you're caught up in the middle. And the only person that's benefiting from it is most likely the firstborn child, which is not the firstborn child of your biological father. Okay? So Spirit wanted me to do a reading with regards to the theft of birthrights for those of you who have been suffering at the hands of narcissistic parents, and the theft of birthrights from a flying monkey, okay, sibling. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, what messages do you have? What messages? Thank you. Okay. So, judgment is being called on these two parents and the flying monkey child. Okay. With my aunt here. Things are being balanced out, will be balanced out. What they need for you to do is continue to be true to yourself. Okay? They need you to continue to be true to yourself. You're angry. You're upset about what it is you know. And you're pretty much calling them out on the injustices here. And so is the universe. The universe sees what's going on. They do not agree with it. Okay? You have a wonderful idea about something. Okay? But you don't feel empowered. This is like the disadvantage of being born in a situation such as this one. Okay, this is the disadvantage of being born to karmic parents or narcissistic parents and karmic siblings. This is the disadvantage. The disadvantage is that everything that you do, if it doesn't benefit the parent or parents or siblings, you lose your personal power, your zest for life. You lose your footing in life because the support that is supposed to be there isn't there. Okay? You've been given a gift of sacred light from the universe because of the persecution that was unjustly given. Okay? You've been given gifted sight and sacred sight by a being that attached itself to you, that is benevolent. Let me throw that out there. That is benevolent and attached itself to you during a time you were being persecuted. This being was trying to show you and has shown you the unhealthy situation that you're currently in. Okay? That's what this gift of sight, this gift of sacred sight is that you have. It allows you to see unhealthy situations and things that occurred at the root. Okay? this sacred site that you have, you were able to break generational curses. You were able to see where it all stemmed from and what it comes from, who started it. And it has affected your health, but no more. I feel that, there is this unexpected change that's coming into your life very soon, because you're being empowered. You're being put back where you belong, okay? You're able to see those who are jealous of you because of what you were born with, and that was having a father, okay? Having a father. So we're dealing with karmic siblings, karmic mother, karmic parents, okay? Some unexpected, very unexpected changes are going to come about for you, okay? Let's see what these changes, because of your knowing and acknowledgement and your insight being given to you with regards to your situation and how it affected you over a lifetime. Let's see what those changes are. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom. So we have, it's time to be brave. Okay, you're going to get a boost of courage and bravery to face things head on. Okay, you inspire trust and confidence in other people. Okay, because of the things that you've been going through. Okay, you are an inspiration to others. Okay, for those of you who didn't recognize this gift that you have within you because of what you've experienced in your childhood and your adulthood, this is who you are. You're an inspiration to others. And you have a mighty shield of protection around you, okay? They are saying that something is about to end for now, okay? And that you will not let fear stop you. Okay, so whatever it was that you were dealing with, okay, and let me say that I am familiar with narcissism. Narcissists only want you to follow a path that benefits them. So if there are things that you were doing that you felt were stopped, or you stopped doing because you didn't have the support, or because you were ridiculed, or whatever have you, you're going to get back to doing what it is you love. Okay? The clear solution is to not stop and not look for the approval in others. Okay? To be self-assured, to be confident, and to be inspired. Okay? You have the witch of the end of the world. So there is an important ending and a new beginning that is coming your way. And this will be a powerful energy shift. You're going to be put back in your rightful place is what I heard. Okay. And the direction that you'll be going, you won't be walking alone. You have your ancestors, your newfound friends, and supportive tribe in support of you. Okay. A new world will be born to you because you're going to leave an old world behind. Okay. And it's time for a change. It's time for you to start doing something new, learn something new. And it could be with regards to technology. So for some of you, what you may have put off in the past, you are now getting back to it. What you may have least imagined yourself doing, you're finally allowing yourself to do, and you're not listening to anyone else tell you that you can't, you cannot, okay? Because they were trying to deceive you. What you were wanting to accomplish and achieve was not impossible, okay? So those people that were deceiving you into believing that what you wanted, you couldn't have, that what you wanted wasn't for you. It wasn't, ooh. I'm losing my voice here. I'm losing my voice. Okay. We have a radia in the reverse. This is defense. Okay. You're no longer going to be defensive about the deception that's taken place in your life. You know who they are. You know what they have done. You know what you have lost in regards to how things were orchestrated around you for your failure. Okay? And so you will no longer react. Okay? They will try and entice you to get you back into the fight, to feed them with your energy. But it is your energy that they need and desire and thrive off of, because it validates them. Okay? So don't be seduced by the arguments, the entrapment. Okay? Let's see what other messages. Okay. So we have Sheila Nagig, desperation. Okay. Don't be desperate for change. It's going to happen. Be calm in the midst of chaos is what I'm getting here. Okay? You want to leave this situation. Some of you may be feeling trapped by toxic people. Okay? And you want to throw it all to the wind and abandon ship. Okay? I feel that there will be some information that will be downloaded to you from your ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels at a point in time, and you won't miss this mark no matter what. Don't think that the ships have sailed and left you behind, because some of you may be feeling like you have no place in society, but you do. It's just that you may be feeling that all of the seats were taken when you went to go have a seat, but it was meant for you to stand up. Okay? So be patient, because things are happening behind the scenes. And with these things happening behind the scenes, they're working in your favor. So you have to be patient and wait for things to happen, and not to be desperate. Not to be desperate and anxious. Okay? Once this guidance comes, you'll want to know what to do with it. Sit with it. Allow that good, benevolent guidance to ruminate. Okay? And then you orchestrate the plan. Okay? With the tools that you've been given, the information that you've been given. Because it's going to set you free. It's going to create a situation where you're going to be free. Okay? In the meantime, you may be feeling stuck and at a standstill, but this is just a healing time for you to take care of yourself, is what this card is talking about. Because the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, and you may have people that are saying, you know, hey, this is where you belong, and you know good and darn well you don't belong there. That's the message. Okay? You do not belong there. You don't stay put just because somebody else says that's where you're supposed to stay. You get up, you get out, and you do what you know you got to do. What other messages do you have? But in time, you'll have that energy. You'll have the answers. You'll have a direction, because you've been given the key already. It's in your blueprint. It's in your spirit. And no one can take it away from you. No one else can have it. This card came out. Fate. Fortuna. The goddess Fortuna of fate. It is a fated situation at hand. Remarkable, Spirit said. Remarkable. Remarkable. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. What other messages? All of these messages want to come out, so we're going to work with these. We have siblings, younger friends, responsibility. Okay? So some of you may be taking care of people, caretakers for others, or doing too much for others when you should be giving that energy and that love to yourself. Okay, let me check my camera. Focus. Focus your attention on what's important to you, because there are some cautions here of a depletion of energy. Okay? There is a depletion of energy that I'm looking at here. Okay? I feel like there's a depletion of energy, and that depletion of energy is coming from this group that you are part of. Okay, your environment, whether it be siblings, other family members, or friends. Okay, there's a focus for a lot of you. Okay, there's a focus a lot of you to be cautious, to be cautious because of the fact that you know that one slip up, you could be suffering some kind of tower moment. Okay, due to one slip up, you could have everybody on your back because the flying monkeys are watching. Okay, you could have an entire situation because you already know that you have a karmic or a narcissistic parent. You have to be cautious because you may be triangulated and they may be creating a situation for you, okay, for you to lose. And you know this already, okay? Some of you may be feeling like you lost a part of yourself due to being in relationships. Sometimes there is somebody who has dated someone that is like a parent that was a narcissist. Sometimes we date our parents, okay? And another person. And you may have lost pieces of yourself. Okay, you may be feeling as if you don't have the memory, as if you don't have the stability, the ambition that you once had. And you will be given positive and new uplifting friends. New skills and training and rapid improvement to whatever aspect of your life. Okay, whether it's moving to a new neighborhood, relocating, or if it's a new job, a new work environment that'll bring you people in your life that are more supportive, positive, uplifting. And this will allow you to finish anything that you left unfinished. The positivity that will be coming into your life will allow you to move forward. Okay? Some of you will be going back to school. Some of you will be, someone's going to the academy. Someone's going to into political sciences, politics of some kind. Others of you are going into finances and analytics. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Computer sciences, I just heard. Creating apps. Spirit says a magical protector is there for you. Okay. Spirit said a magical protector is there for you. Don't fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. These messages want to come out. So you have respite. Have no fear. You're going to be getting the energy back to go after what it is you are supposed to be doing. Okay? You already have the signs. You already know the answers. The downloads are coming soon as far as which direction to move. If you're feeling like you are out of sorts and don't have direction in your life, what's going to be needed at this particular time is courage, okay? Courage, strength, and inner support, okay? Inner support. Having that positive conversation with yourself, having that positive conversation with yourself. Because you're a leader and you're meant to be a leader. And no one can take that from you. See? Back off. These people are going to have to back off. These siblings, these parents, you know, toxic individuals, flying monkeys. Okay? They're going to have to back off. These cards want to come out. The natural world needs you because you are a leader. You inspire. You inspire people, and it's what the universe needs. There will be a destruction of a foundation, and you can't be afraid because you've been part of this foundation for so long. You could be addicted to the abuse, and it's time to allow it to fall away. The equality that you are entitled to have, and it is your human right. It is your natural right to equality. Okay? It's coming to you. It's time for a treat. The universe is going to gift you with something beautiful. The universe is going to give you your share of abundance from the universe. But you have to take the chance. You have to throw your runes to the wind and allow the guidance coming to you to help enrich your life. You cannot be afraid of the unknown. This is not the time to fear change because you're so used to being beat down by toxic individuals, narcissists, unsupportive parents, flying monkey siblings that stole your birthrights. Let's see. You suffered abuse in your childhood. Throughout your adulthood, you're realizing you're too old to be going through the things that you're going through, and it's time to put a stop to it. And you will. You will put a stop to it. What else, Spirit? Childhood treasures resurface. Whatever gifts, passions you had in your childhood, they're coming back. The past returns for a time, so you better jump on board. The clouds that were once there are going to be removed with this card in the reverse. You see the sun? You see the orbs? You're coming out of darkness into the light. With the ancient wisdom from past lifetimes, from childhood, that will empower you, strengthen you, motivate you, cradle you when you need it, heal you when you need it, and allow you to do the same for others, because that's what the universe needs. Knowledge in a reverse, there is something you don't have information to. What is that? What is it they need to know? What is this information they don't have access to at this particular time? That you shouldn't feel guilty about leaving people behind. Tell us more. That you shouldn't feel guilty about taking an offer from someone in the past that may have also been a narcissist, that may have helped you at a time that you needed it. Or you shouldn't feel guilty about going back to your parents when you needed it because you fell short in society. You shouldn't feel guilty about any of the mistakes that you've made in your life, because we all make them. But anytime that you feel guilt, you are ruminating over and over and rehearsing the pain. So there is some trauma that needs to be released in order for you to move forward. Okay? You may be feeling as if you have to repeat a cycle in your life. But you're going to receive some guidance in this reading today. In this reading today, your prayers have been heard. And you just have to be patient. You have to be patient because you can start a fire or you can put a fire out. You have to figure out which one is more beneficial for you at this particular time. Is it to start a fire, knowing that you're surrounded by narcissists that feed off the flame? Or do you put the fire out within you and you get back focused on what it is that is most important to you and get thicker skin and not allow anyone to throw you off your rocker? We all go through things in life. You're not alone. And sometimes when we feel like we're the chosen one, sometimes we're chosen to be the one that's fucked with all the time. This card. And the universe says, I will watch over you. Trust. You have to trust that you're protected. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. And you have to trust. Spirit said you have to know that you're protected. You've been given a set of wisdom that other people don't have or they reject. And that wisdom may not have been for them. It may have been for you. And so when you know it's not for them, you can't be trying to give pearls to swine. So you have to pull back that energy. What else? Spirit is saying you can achieve great things. And that intimidates a lot of people. You may be a person that has a lot of gifts and talents, and it's because part of your life purpose has many hats. You're multifaceted. You aren't just one-sided or one way, and people have a hard time understanding and interpreting your life, but it's not for them to interpret your life. You were sent to help and to heal people, and they reject it. The Akashic libraries are open. As I said before in a previous reading, the Akashic records is there to help heal. The energies that we tap into when we open the Akashic records allow us to heal. Okay? Help us to heal ourselves, help us to heal others. That is crystalline white light. See, your contradictions and your complexities are interesting. But remember, they're contradictory to other people's lifestyles. Remember, your complexities are too much for other people to understand, and that's why you run into conflict. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? You have someone that's, whenever you say something, they go behind you to that person and tell them the opposite. Like they're setting a record straight. Oh, she's lying or he's lying about the life that they have. They didn't live the way that they said they lived. They don't have what it is they say they have. Don't believe what they say. They're crazy. You have someone doing that to you. And you may have just recently found out It's one of the flying monkeys' tactics to discredit you, to make you less in the eyes of other people. Mm, 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 mm. It's their job to do that for the narcissist, the head kahuna. For the head kahuna. Deliverance. You will be delivered from this situation. You will be delivered from the head kahuna. And they are flying monkeys. You have wisdom as light as a feather, this card is saying, so you have to be careful of what it is you say. The golden phoenix, something you thought finished, bursts back into life. Somebody may try to bring up something from your past to discredit you again in the eyes of other people. Someone's going to say that either you are a drunkard, either you have a distorted view, or you overindulge in something that isn't beneficial for you. And it's not true. What are the messages? Someone's telling you that you're crazy because you have educated yourself. You have self-taught and you have made yourself aware. They're going to deny that you know what it is you know now. You will not comply because you know what it is you know. This is Persephone. Compliance. Okay, compliance. You're not just going to lay down and take that beating anymore. You're not going to lay down and take that beating anymore. You're being atoned. And to be an atonement is to get into the vibration of your life purpose. You're going through an atonement. And it's okay that other people don't understand it, don't like it, don't want it for you. Embrace it. You're about to shake it off. Like a cow going commercial. I want to get up out of here and go somewhere. I'm in the midnight because I find it. But who appreciates me? Okay. So we have creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. This is all you. Okay? That's your energy. You're getting back. Those childhood gifts that you have are coming back, and they're coming back full force so that you can get back to your life journey and your path. Because you're working with the serpentine goddess. You're working with Mami Wata or Mami Wata. Baba Yaga says that the losses that you've received or experienced in life, or the loss that they wanted you to pretty much experience, they're losing the momentum and the drive. Okay? To make it, see, the confirmation. They're losing the momentum because you have learned self-love, self-care. They can no longer target you for their abuse. Purification. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Purification. They can no longer target you for their abuse You're going through an atonement and you're going to be purified from this abuse. This card did not want to go back in the deck, and you're going to reclaim your sovereignty, your rights, your natural rights, your birthright, your sovereignty, your freedom. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to be strong, fierce, like Sekhmet. That persuasion that you've had to deal with most of your life, that threw you off your course, is a thing of the past, Spirit just said. It's a thing of the past. The drama that they persuaded you to get into, to create in your own life. And I'm not saying that we are not without accountability. This isn't that type of reading. But we have to understand that sometimes people come into our lives just so that they can cause ruckus, because we're human and we deal with some mundane shit. And that is just the truth. And anybody that denies it either want to lay claim to some type of glory, respect, and admiration, instead of you having your power. You need some space from a relationship, rather. Listen, you need space from a relationship. Some of you may have begun dating a narcissistic parent. And what I mean by that is that the same characteristics of a narcissist that you see in your parent, you see in this significant other. Okay? You may have even heard them say something that that narcissistic parent of yours has said. Okay? Release your power. See, because when you release your power, you release yourself from these people. The flying monkeys, the karmic parents, the narcissistic mother. This is confirmation that the spirit knows what's going on. There is nothing unseen, unheard, hidden. Nothing. Nothing. Trust and believe. The divine sees it all. Somebody said, oh, well, I've done things too. Okay. But did you do things in defense of your own self, or did you do things to purposely harm and destroy? That's the difference. Somebody wants to feel sorry for the evil that has been done to them. Somebody wants you to feel sorry for them. And they are going to preach to you forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. First and foremost, forgiveness has to be genuine. How can you forgive when you have not healed? The healing has to take place first. The restoration of personal power has to take place first before you can genuinely forgive. You just don't become a guru overnight spiritually because you've forgiven all your enemies without understanding of why it happened to you in the first place. Sorry, not sorry. Healing has to happen. The redemption, okay? This is my main Bridget. And the redemption, there will be no redemption for those. Do you see this card? It came out in the reverse. What were we talking about? That forgiveness for the evil that was done to you. They know good and well what they have been doing. You think they didn't? And you want to redeem them. Spirit said there will be no redemption. The three fates. This is a cycle and a pattern that if you continue to allow, will be 3 more fates. If you're ready to get up off the treadmill, you need to start looking at things without the rose tint. Protection. You are protected. And you may be feeling that because you're protected, that you haven't been slightly damaged. Okay? You may be feeling like you haven't been set back. But deep down inside, you know you've been set back and damaged. And now you need to recuperate. In the end, the divine wins through you. And the forgiveness that you can give them at that time will definitely be genuine after you have healed and taken back your birthright. See, because the projection that they threw onto you, it was to draw up all of your energy, your fire, your passion, your spontaneity, to keep you trapped. And you need healing. Okay? Because you no longer have, or at one point in time, you didn't have that zest for life. You didn't have the determination to go after your goals, your dreams, your motivations, and ambitions. Okay? You didn't. It was because your energy was being drained by triangulated arguments that were intentional to pull you back and pull you down and make you small in the eyes of other people. Let's get some more messages out here. Let's see where we're at. We're at 42 minutes. I'm going to tie this reading up. What messages do you have? I'm going to pull out 8 cards. Let's wrap this let's wrap this reading up. 8 cards. What is the last and final message? Yeah. So let's look at what we got down here. So we got Diddy. Diddy is in the reverse with revenge. Okay. You're protected from their vengeful nature. Okay. These people don't have the same level of integrity that you have. And I'm not trying to pump you up or make you out to be this old special person. But if you're a beautiful person, you're a beautiful person. Okay? And that's something you need to know about yourself. If you're a beautiful person, you're a beautiful person. We all have our flaws and we all make mistakes. But beauty on the inside is beauty on the inside. Okay? You're going to attract some wonderful good news. Okay? About these people. Okay? Whatever it is they tried to hide from you is going to be wide open. Revealed. And this change that's coming is going to hurt because you may have loved these people because they're family, they're related. You didn't expect it to come from family, but it has come to you in this lifetime. Whatever you have been obsessing over, your griefs are coming to an end, and now the healing begins. So I'm going to leave you with this message because I didn't want this video to be too long. But I send you all love, peace, and happiness. Divine peace and blessings.